Hi, my name is Kion Church, and if you're a newbie investor just like me, you probably just want to know the best way to protect your wealth from inflation during a pandemic recession. Fortunately, I spent the last year or so in the front of the room learning about asset platforms that build, duplicate, and preserve your wealth. On this show, I will expose all of the traditional vehicles that have failed so many of us hardworking men and women of today, like poor interest bank savings accounts, Social Security, pension plans, and the infamous 401k scam. Listen as I learn, apply, and share all the wealth protection strategy techniques currently used by the Gold Savings. I just want to say thank you, everybody who's been on this COVID-19 2020. Keep my eye on how gold is really doing and what's going on in the world type people. Listen, I don't know. I just said all that to say, listen, everybody that's on this goldsavings.info podcast, listen, y'all consuming it up. I don't know what's going on. I know everybody feel just like I feel. Listen, this gold is going down and I need to be in on it. You know what I mean? Because really gold is going up. I don't know if y'all been watching, man. Through the past 6 months, this is July, so I'm going to say December, January, gold has been going crazy. Not just holding, but rising steadily. You know, if you want to build an empire, it's no better for assets and then watching them rise, you know, like cakes in the oven. It's crazy, man. I don't even know what to say. I really don't know what to say, man. All I want to do is thank you. We got like 4,000 listens on the board. 4,000 listens. All I know is we don't have a lot of listeners. It may be just me and you. I don't know. But what I do know is you're consuming a lot of information on here. You sucking it up, man. I don't know, man. Hey, you must got that same dream as me. You trying to get out of that 40. Work for 40 years at something you really don't like. You know, work for 40 hours a week, you know, for a person you really don't like. You got to ditch your family. I'm sorry. I'm going to run it all the way back. You got to ditch your family for 40 hours a week, you know, for 40 years. And then you can retire off of 40% of what you come 40% for the first 40 years. You know what I mean? Crazy. I ain't working all that time to be able to retire off of 40%. Listen, I was also told it's a lot of like 65-year-olds don't even have $5,000 in the bank when they retire. Have you heard that? Gotta straighten my camera back up. Have you heard that though? They said, I forget what the percentage is. We gotta get back on that. But they said it's crazy. I don't know what to make out of it. How can you work your whole life and you have less than 5,000? How can you work your whole life and only have 5,000? I don't understand. Your whole life, if you save $20 a week, you'll have $1,040 at the end of every year. Now, I mean, maybe you went the first 40 years and didn't save a dime. You know what I mean? Because that's what I did. You know, I probably went the first 40, didn't save a dime because, you know, I was making good money, you know what I mean? I don't care nothing about saving no money. I'm making money. I didn't realize you got rich by, you know, building your wealth, stacking your wealth up. I just thought the key to getting rich was making a lot of money. So I made a lot of money and I never saved it, but it didn't work. So now what do? We changed the angle up, you know? We come on now. We figured it out. Now we need to stack our wealth up. So 40 years into the game, even if you didn't save anything, you could say, hey man, I had 1 or 2 good hits. You know, I'm sure whatever you did, you know, you played the lottery, you might have had a lawsuit, you might have had a death in your family that involved what's the word I'm looking for? Insurance policy. You may have had something in these years of your life that have come up on it. But if you did not put something away, you ain't looking at nothing today. You feel me? I wasn't even trying to make that rhyme, but that's really what it is, man. And it's messy. It's real messy. How you gonna leave your kids something? You know what I mean? I went to a funeral the other day, and my people said, oh, you fancy today. You got your little ring on. I had a little diamond ring. You know what I mean? It got some diamonds on the top. Ring value don't really, monetary value really don't mean a lot. But my grandpop, I don't know if any of y'all know the story about my grandpop on my mother's side, the Singleton side. I'm actually named after my grandfather. You know what I mean? His name was Ernest Singleton. My middle name is Ernest. My mom's whole side of the family is Singleton. So I got a ring that he gave me. It was really in a pawn shop. I'm keeping it all the way funky with you. It was in a pawn shop and I got it out. He gave me the slip. He actually gave me everything he had. You know what I mean? My grandpa, before he died, he gave me everything. That was my right-hand man. If y'all know me from back in the day, that was my right-hand man. Either he was with me or I was driving his car around until I got back to be with him. So, make a long story short, I had the ring on. My people's like, oh, you fancy, huh? You fancy. And I'm like, nah, I ain't fancy. I said, yo, my grandpa gave this to me. You know what I mean? My grandpa was a big number runner back in the day. I ain't even gonna say number runner. He was the boss. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people know Frank Miller. A lot of people know Herman Fontaine. A lot of people know Ernest Singleton. You know what I'm saying? So, y'all can do the math on that yourself. We come from Chester, Pennsylvania. That's what it's hitting for. But that's a whole nother story. But like I said, I had the ring on, had the diamonds on it, and my people was like, oh, you fancy. I'm like, nah. But this is how I'm doing it. But guess what? If you don't save anything, you won't have anything to give. Now, luckily, he saved the claim check, and I could get that diamond ring out of the pawn shop, and I could I could get it. You know what I mean? I got it. It's kind of hard to. If you ever see me with a diamond ring on, that's it. You know what I mean? I sold all my rings. I didn't really sell them. Like, I got rid of all my jewelry at one point in time, so I didn't keep no ring. So the only ring you see me with is probably that one. You know what I mean? And I really think it's hardcore because, he left it for me. That was like a jewel for me. So listen, got to stack it away. You want to be a wealth builder, you got to save your wealth. What save means? Save means to accumulate, means to stack up, means to put to the side, to build. It took the Great Wall of China, took the people of the community who built the Great Wall of China 2,000 years. It took them 2,000 years to accumulate all the pieces and assemble the wall, put it all together. 2,000 years. That was the save. That was the build. You know what I mean? We are wealth builders. We save our money. We save real money. Real money is gold. goldsavings.info. Listen, thanks. We got 4,000 listens. I really appreciate you even listening to me and then all my crazy little stories. But I'm gonna keep it moving with you, man, because I really love you. And 4,000 listens. Congratulations to you, because you've been listening to it. I just been running my mouth. You know what I mean? But anything you want to hear about, anything I can do for you, drop it in the comments. I think this is going to straight podcast. I don't know what they're going to do with it. Miss Ladea going to hook it up. But I want to tell everybody out there who's on a listening audience, if you would like to work with me personally, contact me. goldsavings.info. That's what it is. goldsavings.info at gmail.com. goldsavings.info. You can jump right on a DM on Facebook. You can, wherever you're watching this ad, listening to this ad, feel free to leave a comment. We love you. goldsavings.info is the way. 4,000 listens, and it's because of you. Thank you, baby. Everybody out there who's on a listening audience, if you would like to work with me personally, contact me. goldsavings.info. That's what it is. goldsavings.info at gmail.com. goldsavings.info. You can jump right on a DM on Facebook. You can, wherever you're watching this ad, listening to this ad, feel free to leave a comment. We love you. goldsavings.info is the way. 4,000 listens, and it's because of you. Thank you, baby. Everybody out there who's on a listening audience, if you would like to work with me personally, contact me. goldsavings.info. That's what it is. goldsavings.info at gmail.com. goldsavings.info. You can jump right on a DM on Facebook. You can, wherever you're watching this ad, listening to this ad, feel free to leave a comment. We love you. Goldsavings.info is the way. 4,000 listens, and it's because of you. Thank you, baby.